Hey everybody, got our bird here. It's Tuesday again, so that means...
No storage place.
Talk. That's jive talk for marijuana.
Nudity on slick paper.
It means I don't want to live in our time. Obviously,
It's our time.
I have...
Our
Sadly, it's our time here.
And I don't like it. I want to go back.
I mean, obviously, on this channel, I don't think we've lived in the 2000s and fucking months upon months, maybe even a fucking year.
Yeah.
We've been living in the 70s, the 80s, and all that shit.
I think that the kids from Goonies, if they knew this is how it was going to turn out, they would have stayed down in the tunnel. Like, I ain't coming up.
Yeah, I'm gonna live on this pirate ship with the corpse of One-Eyed Willie.
I don't give a fuck. Keep your everything. Stay there. You know?
But anyway,
right.
So in my real life, I've been watching basically nothing but Mafia stuff. So, and I've been watching it a lot recently. So the Gambit runs from like the 20s. Like as of right now, I'm rewatching Boardwalk Empire. So like that's the 20s, and then like, you know, the 30s and all the stuff with like whatever. I've been watching a lot of mob movies.
We got you.
And it's like I don't want to live in
mobbed out.
I don't even want to. No, I'm not mobbed out. I'm still fucking enjoying it. I just don't want to live in this time. This time sucks.
This time does suck. You try to wish it away.
Yes.
Wishy-washy.
Please go away.
Go away. Yeah, dude. Seriously. Like, yeah, and like I agree with you. What you said earlier about like when we were talking, you were like. You're like, what the fuck happened to our style, man?
Oh, yeah.
All kinds of style.
I'll get into that a little bit later on, but yeah, dude, we'll have that conversation.
Okay.
But yeah, so
I agree with
what we're here to do today is 1957's How Much Affection. So we're going to learn how much affection is proper in 1957.
Yeah.
And it's brought to us by Tim McGraw and Faith Hill?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, they've been around that long. What are they, fucking vampires and shit? The minimum amount of affection. How much affection?
Well, we'll get into all that, because first we got to see a fucking awesome ass fucking, what is it, like 57 Chevy? I don't know cars well enough, but it had the fins and the whole fucking deal.
Right.
And I guess we can get into the style thing now if you want. Well, I did want to bring it up. This is kind of early, but yeah, okay. Sure. Since I've been watching a lot of Boardwalk Empire and stuff, it's like, dude, from like the 50s through like the 60s and stuff. There was style. Like, especially in the 20s, like, all, like, you know, architecture and all that shit. Everything was so fucking ornate and so intricate.
Oh, look
and
at
all
you
that
with
stuff.
the big words.
And all, like, you know, all the fucking dudes in their fucking crazy-ass fucking suits and all the chicks with their fucking hats. And, like, even, like, the beaded fucking flapper
all
gowns.
The chicks with their hats.
And stuff. But it's like, dude...
I got you.
And then, like, you know, you had throughout the fucking, like, 40s and 50s and whatnot, you had everybody still had to wear a fucking suit, the goddamn fedora and shit, or what, some kind of fucking hat. When did all the cars had style? When did all the style start going away, man? I think it had to be in, like, the mid to late 70s, and everything just kind of started going... Because, like, everything...
Well, we all agree, like, in the 80s, the cars look like shit.
And, like, late 70s, everything started getting brown.
Yeah, brown and yellow and...
and then...
You know, like, cigarette smoky.
And that dark orange.
It just looked
not bright, cheerful orange, like
somebody
dark
literally
orange.
just, like, took painted everything with a pack of Marlboros.
But yeah, throughout the 80s, all the cars fucking started getting all ugly. The 90s cars, ugly.
Yeah.
And just like, look at this. This is style now?
We ain't got no we never had style. Come on. It wouldn't have had, even back in the day, even if other band had style, we wouldn't have had style.
No, dude, for real. It's t-shirts. It's t-shirts and like fucking, like jackets or whatever else. Not even fucking like cool jackets. You know, it's fucking real tree camo fucking. I know that's a local problem.
Real tree camo. I know.
But yeah, dude, it's like, I guess I'm aware, you know, I don't know.
Most of the people...
We've lost style. Us as a society has lost its sense of style.
Most of the adults that we see today, they dress like they're from an episode of Hee Haw, you know, or they're about to go and fucking, you know, insurrect a deer's asshole. You know what I mean? They got like the camo and the orange beanie on. You
I know, dude. That's our number one clientele.
I understand it, and you know, and everything triggers the fuck.
Not
up.
our clientele, but white clientele.
You cancel culture, motherfucker. You're like, you burning books, dumbass, and they're like, their fucking head just blows.
Rules for thee, not for me. That is their fucking whole entire.
Don't tell me I can't fuck a pig in the asshole till it squeals like me.
But they'll sure tell everybody else they can do, and then, like, you know, then you'd be like, well, maybe we should put a fucking disclaimer on Joe Rogan's fucking podcast. They all fucking flip the fuck out. Catch 'em! We're being catch 'em! It's like,
look, I was with Joe when he was talking about, you know, like.
Damn it! I knew I shouldn't have brought this.
Now, when he said about, like, he had all those podcasts and they were taken out of context and everything with the misinformation with the vaccine stuff. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I was like, all right, yeah, he does have a lot of people on it. I agree with that, you know. But then the N-word thing came up, and I was like, you know, having a really hard. I was like, I don't know if I can back you on this one, bro. You know, he was just like, I only said it 785 times. You're taking it out of now, dude. No, come on, man. You know, I mean, come on, like. I don't hardly say it. How many times you say it? 375 times. But no, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, yeah, I don't know, dude.
I totally didn't mean it that way. Just don't say it at all.
Yeah. Because, I mean.
It doesn't matter how you made it. They're not going to care how you made it, bro. They just care you saying it. They care you saying it.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't even know how people could even say it without.
I don't like the word.
Without just being like, just feeling like, it comes out and you're just like, ugh.
Yeah, you feel like an asshole if it came out of your mouth, you know?
Yeah. But anyway, let's get back to fucking how much infection we're going to get.
But, like, it's stupid. Like.
Breath.
I'm like, dude, like, you know, first off, Joe, like, with his head shaved and everything, it doesn't help. You're like, you look like the type of person they expect to say that type of shit, you know?
Anyway, back to Mary in the fucking, like, finned car pulling up. She gets out and runs up to the fucking house.
She fucking booked it out. And he went after her, and he's like, boo.
Mary, wait, please, Mary. I'm sorry, Mary.
Like, I thought he said her name, but it sounded like a girl.
No, he did. Yeah. He said her name because her name was Mary.
Mary!
Yeah.
Jimmy Stewart.
But anyway, she goes inside, goes upstairs, and has a talk with her mother, which looks like the Rejuvenate mask.
Right.
Or Gary Oldman as Dracula. You know, he had the butt, butt hair.
Maybe you should grow a beard. You know? And she had, like, she painted on her eyebrows. It was like fucking Michael Myers mask all sunken in a little bit.
Did you have a nice time, dear? Very nice, thanks. Well, you don't look much like a girl who's been out having a wonderful evening.
So, so mom, you know, mom's like in her 40s, 50s.
Fuck no. She has to be like 50s, 60s. Fuck, goddamn, Mary's like 35. They're all like 35.
Everybody aged really old back then. All they did was smoke cigarettes constantly. The doctors smoked. They told him it was good to smoke. It was actually healthy. They were fucking lighting up every second.
The healthiest cigarette.
They were putting cigarettes in the sandwiches.
I was saying, I thought you were going to say they were putting cigarettes in the cigarettes. So, Mary and Rejuvenate Mom have a discussion about her urges.
What's the matter, dear? Do you remember when you told me that I might have such strong feelings about a boy that it might be hard for me to decide what's right to do? Yes, I remember, but why?
And what happened that night with Jeff?
Something like that tonight with Jeff. You know, I like him an awful lot, and we have such fun at dances. But tonight, the feeling between us kept getting stronger and stronger.
Honestly, I'm not sure what happened.
Well,
what happened with you and Jeff? It wasn't quite clear.
Okay, well, they went to park.
On our way home, we stopped and parked.
And then, you know, Mary and him were getting feelings.
Feelings? Like what? Shit was tingling? What happened?
But they did not fuck.
And things seemed to happen. Till we nearly... Well, it was so close. Suddenly I realized what we were about to do. I asked Jeff to take me home. I guess he felt ashamed, too. He said he was sorry, that it was his fault.
Do you think it was his fault?
Oh, Mother, I don't know what to think. I'm so mixed up. I don't know whether I even want to go out with Jeff again.
Yeah, okay. You're like, when do we lose class? Fuck. And they didn't fuck. Well, okay, now say,
No, dude,
now say
I
how they would have said it back then.
No, dude, you're taking me out of context because, or you're just making shit up because I did not say class. I said style.
Okay, fine. Then say it was style.
That is my style. The fucking is style. When I say fucking, it's adding style
whatever
to the fucking sentence.
You're a piece of shit.
Or what did they say?
Look like Joe
what did they? Oh yeah. What did they say in fucking Star Trek 4?
You mean the profanity?
Yeah.
That's simply the way they talk here. Nobody pays any attention to you unless you swear every other word.
What he said about when they were talking about swear words.
Oh shit.
What does Kirk say to Spock? He says something about it does something to a sentence. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, he said so. I can't fucking remember. So we were like, alright, what's up? Oh, good for you, nerd.
Hey, fuck you, man. Star Trek 4 is fucking amazing.
Right,
there be whales here!
There be whales here!
I didn't say it wasn't good.
So,
does that neglect does that neglect the fact that there was a lot of nerds that love it?
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Good, nerd.
I mean, I'm not the biggest Star Trek fan, but I do be loving me some Star Trek, because you can't go without, like, every couple months, I'm Captain K.
I'm Captain K!
Or,
You gotta do the fucking jaw at the end where it's just hanging out and then closes.
Yeah. With that. Damn it, we just gave fucking CBS the 4 cents we're gonna make from this video just because I had to throw Captain Kirk. Well, I'm pretty sure I put There Be Wells here and for the hell of it,
I think fucking William Shatner's gonna live forever. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He's like 900 years old and he sounds fantastic. He looks great. Like, Jesus.
No, his toupee is like younger than he is.
I think his toupee is like feeding him like rejuvenating juices constantly.
Wasn't there some kind of like movie or fucking Simpsons sketch? Or wasn't it like, it was a Treehouse of Horrors. Snake's fucking hair came off and like got on Homer and turned him into Homer Snake. But whatever, it doesn't fucking matter.
What matters?
Mom talks about when she was young and having like urges and stuff, I guess.
I was young once, too. Perhaps I can understand something of what you feel. First, well, it all seems quite a lark. You like someone, he likes you. Everything is fun and affection. Then, all at once, you can find yourself in a situation where your physical urges fight against your reason.
Oh, dear, when I used to get the prickly nipples.
Yeah, and she talks about love and spoiling the chance of finding said love.
Mother, is it wrong to feel warm and affectionate when you're with a boy you really like?
No, dear, it is not wrong. Because this feeling can grow into a love that will last. It's the way happy marriages are built. But, Mary, if these strong feelings lead you into behaving unwisely, well, the outcome can be guilt and frustration. And these are the things that can spoil the chance of your finding the very love that you're looking for.
When your father punched me out and then just romped on me, it was love at first, rape.
Damn. So, Mom talks about down.
Isn't that how they used to do it back then?
And judgment.
In the height of emotion, it's not always easy to stop and think things through. But if you'll just slow down the rush and pressure of your feelings a little, then judgment has a better chance to take hold and guide you away from wrong behavior.
I mean, seriously, like, it kills me. It's like I see like women and stuff that are like hanging out with the Trumpers and stuff, And I'm like, it kills me. They want to go backwards to a time where you had no right whatsoever. I think that what kills me, when everybody's seen it, the movie Lincoln, right? In the part where they're talking about, like, and what should we do? They're all like rabble on the right? And they're all talking about slavery and stuff. Like, oh, what should we do? And slavery. And they're all like, rah, 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 rah. And he's like, what next? Women voting? And they went fucking apeshit. Like, and I was like, dude,
yeah,
that kills me.
Dude, it took up until the 1920s until women got the right to fucking vote. How fucking insane is that?
Like, yeah.
Women are better creatures, man, than us.
Yeah, no, they're not. You see,
you're right. Well, you're right.
The dumbasses.
Everybody
like,
sucks.
What about
but in a fucking like average?
I got maced 1778.
But whatever. Yeah, people suck of all genders, race, creeds. Everybody sucks, us included.
Look at Nancy Pelosi. She looks like fucking Skeletor's fucking aunt. You know.
So they talk about emotions. And then hug.
When you can rely on judgment rather than emotion to rule your behavior, as you did tonight, then you'll really be grown up. I can help by talking things over with you and giving suggestions, but you'll have to work out your own best way to make emotions work for you and not against you.
I love it. Like, didn't you like how they all hate each other, but the minute somebody introduced a bill to stop them from insider trading, they all band together. Shut that shit down. You know, and let's go back to rabble each other. You know.
So we cut to Norman Bates here, which is Jeff. Going to visit Mary, and he's all like big Norman Bates, kind of creepy.
I know, like
he walks behind her all creepily too, all close, like like he was gonna put his dick on her fucking shoulder.
Damn, dude. Well, then Jeff has something he's working with. If he can pull it out and go flip under her shoulder with a fire hose.
So anyway, Norman here.
Maybe that's what freaked her the fuck out. He pulled that damn monster out. Like, check this shit out.
Well, it was unclear how far they did get while they were parking. She probably did give a little fucking
get
pinky,
a little closer.
Little pinky.
Check out my
Don't
python.
touch the tip. You know, kind of do.
Yeah, like what he did to her cheek at the end. Like, all fucking weird and shit.
So anyway,
what was that? That's what creeped me out the most of all this. Like, fucking weird.
I didn't see it, man. I was trying to hear what he said.
Somebody will see it.
We'll get to it. Whatever.
Get to it.
Norman apologizes.
I'd just like to say I'm sorry about what happened last Saturday. It wasn't because I think of you as that kind of girl or anything like that.
He hit very quietly. He's like, Mary, I'm sorry.
Dude, everybody's so slow talking in this, right? So we get more apology.
It's just that... I don't know. You're so terrific, and we'd been together all evening, and... I just don't know what happened to me.
I'm sorry, a purple bone on my nuts.
And more fucking slow apology.
Just as much my fault as it was yours. I shouldn't have stayed out so late anyway.
You're the nicest girl I've ever met, and... Oh, we have so much fun together that... I'd sure hate to ruin everything.
So would I.
So, classmates come in, and I guess, they're in school. I forgot Mary was a teenager, because everybody in this fucking room's like 45. I thought she was working at, like, her secretary job or something. But the kids are talking about this year's signpost.
Okay, now, is everything just about finished? The last spectacular issue of this year's signpost has to be ready for the lucky students of Central High the day after tomorrow.
Is that like... 50s
under the enchantment sea dance thing.
No, I don't think that's like the 50s equivalent of like a yearbook. Because they're talking about like needing pictures and like I don't know what the fuck. It does not fucking matter.
Not really.
Stu? Just the pictures. Yeah, we need more pictures, don't we?
Drawings would be cheaper. You know, if Eileen were still here, we'd be set. Oh, she could whip up some great little cartoons in no time.
I did mention this once, but look at this. They're all goddamn adults.
Right. Like, was everybody like that? Like, weirded out or hesitant back then about affection, you know, and you had to go to your Rejuvenate-looking mother?
No, dude. People were fucking all throughout history. People were fucking hardcore in the 50s.
All the time, probably, yeah.
It wasn't as stuck up and as, you know, as we're, you know, to see from sitcoms and like these kind of fucking things.
I sometimes wonder, like, if you took social media that we have now, put it then, what would happen to society then?
Probably
destroy it just like it is now.
I mean, if you also think about it, like back in the 50s, you had people like fucking Jack Kerouac and like I'm blanking on everybody else that he hung around with. But like you have him going across like the country and stuff, doing mad amounts of fucking drugs and fucking, you know, riding on trains and just yeah, man.
Yeah.
If you haven't, I highly recommend reading some Jack Kerouac. I mean, of course, you couldn't go for the, you know, essential on the road, but, you know, Dharma Bums or that shit, that's some good shit.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, the kids talk about this couple that ended up getting pregnant and having to leave school and all that fucking jazz.
Poor Eileen. She's probably so busy looking after the baby, she's forgotten she could ever draw.
What, have they had the baby already?
Sure, 5 months after the wedding. How's that for a shotgun affair, eh?
Stu, don't be so crude.
I feel kind of sorry for Fred. He always wanted to be a lawyer.
Yeah. Now I guess he's got to keep any job just so he can look after Eileen and the baby.
Eileen was a real good friend of mine. Was I surprised when she left school? Gee. And then when she got married. Imagine marrying someone who has to marry.
They were walking, right? And they saw her?
No, they were they're still sitting in the classroom.
I thought that was that chick they saw.
Well, that's who they're talking about, but we haven't got to them meeting her yet. Oh yeah, you know, so they got married and whatnot. It does not fucking matter. So they talk like this problem with like pictures in the signpost momentarily.
Well, this isn't solving our picture problem.
Hey, Terry, I got it. Eileen had a whole bunch of cartoons we didn't use last year. I bet we could use some of those.
Why didn't you think of that?
Just stupid, I guess.
Okay, everybody, same time tomorrow afternoon. Gotta rush through the pool reading, and then we're finished.
Yeah, until the party.
I'm like, we fixed it and left. So Norman Bates here asks Mary out to the party.
Mary? How'd you like to go to the party with me Friday night?
Okay, Jeff. Maybe we could double date with Marge and Stu. They'd probably like a ride over.
Yeah, sure. Come on, I'll walk you home.
Mother thinks it'd be nice if we went out together.
So now we cut to them walking, where they see the girl that was pregnant, you know, now married, whatever, walking down the street at 45 years old, pushing a fucking baby.
A baby.
And she thinks this.
That looks like Mary and Jeff. I wonder if they'll say hello to me. Maybe they'll cross the street so they won't have to.
The baby looked like it was 45 years old. The baby probably smoked. You know, they'd probably given the baby smokes there, too.
So they meet the baby.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Nice to see you again.
Oh, look at her. Eileen, she's sweet. Blonde like you, huh? Yeah. What's her name? Susan Elizabeth. Oh, that's a darling name. Susie.
And it looks like the Arnold Schwarzenegger baby from, like, Twins.
Mary's curious if, like, you know, it's hard dealing with a baby or whatever.
See a lot of trouble, Eileen? Well, it's tiring, but it's not too bad when Fred gives me a hand.
And then...
They were talking about her husband.
Well, they do start getting that how he's great at changing diapers.
But he's a real whiz at changing diapers. You should see him. Of course, he just adores Susie. He'd do anything for her.
Diapers. You know, and I was good at changing diapers.
Yeah, dude, it's like, why did you say that like that?
I'm not sure.
But whatever, he's good at that. And then, you know, they talk more about Fred.
When she grows up, he wants to give her everything. Buy her nice clothes and send her to college.
And about him working at the steel mill now.
He loves it.
And how it wasn't really the job he wanted, but
Hey, how's Fred getting along anyway? I hear he's got a job at the steel mill.
Oh, Fred's doing just fine. Of course, it's not the kind of job he planned on, but still, he enjoys it. He really looks forward to going to work every morning. He says it's a lot better than school, and he's making a lot of money.
It's nice he's doing so well.
But, like, and then meanwhile, the whole time you're seeing Fred, and he's just like, he's either asleep or he's on the couch. Doing anything but doing what Fred should be doing.
So, Mary's curious why we don't see them anymore.
Why don't we ever see you anymore? Oh, well, we don't seem to get out much. Of course, having an apartment of your own keeps you kind of busy. Besides, we both enjoy spending a quiet evening together at home.
Oh, it's because, we're so busy.
Yeah.
You have an apartment, it makes you busy. No, it's the baby that makes you busy. You can have an apartment and not be busy.
It's that big Arnold Schwarzenegger twins-like baby.
So they talk about the party. Well, they kind of rub it in her face unintentionally. They're like, hey, we're going to a party. Hey, you can't go because you got a bastard.
I sure miss the gang and all the fun we used to have in school.
The last issue's coming out in a couple of days. We're having a big wind-up party at Terry's place on Friday.
Well, I think we'd better be going now, Mary. Well, nice to see you again, Eileen. Say hello to Fred for me, will you, please?
Sure. It was nice seeing you again, Eileen.
Bye.
Goodbye
Sure nice
now.
seeing you. So the gang's having a party. They'll have a lot of fun.
They didn't say bastard.
No, I did.
Because you're evil.
You're right.
You're right.
So blah, blah, fucking blah. We cut the 50s white boy dancing.
Come on now. You got
I swear it's not the same.
Dude, that's not what they were doing.
Oh, I know.
They were not doing the 80s or whatever we do now. It just
they were doing the WAP or whatever the fuck it was. Like, what the hell was it? The hop or what the hell did they call it back then?
There's a million of fucking dances, like the mashed potato. You can do the twist.
Yeah, the twist and the stupid. It was all
stupid. The swim. You can do the swim.
I could do the punch you in your lips.
Hey, you're the one that brought it up. Oh, so whatever. We're changing it up to now slow dancing. Norman and Mary go outside. He gives her a ring, which I assume was Mother's.
Mary, would you wear my school ring?
It was his class
I
ring.
know.
It looked. I know. It looked huge there, Gargamel.
And
it was big. Like, have her ring. Look, she probably couldn't even turn her knuckle. It was just like.
And then they 50s smash face, swoosh face kiss.
Yeah, a couple of them did that. I saw,
Yeah, I'm
marmalade that they blech into their head. Like, seriously, dude. Like, it looks like you just dipped your head in a fucking just.
But so they go back inside. They slow dance while other people smush face.
Like, how long would it take to wash that shit out of your hair? Every night? Your water bill be insane.
Well, I assume, like, if you're not going out, like, if you're just sitting at home, you're not gonna fucking lube your hair up with WD-40. I wanted to say something like W30 is what I wanted to say, but WD-40 came
You know
out.
what it reminded me of? That's like a thick, nasty shit my dad used to get that would, like, clean his hands. Like, he'd get, like,
Gojo or whatever.
Yeah, it was like, it came in an orange can.
Yeah, I think it's Gojo.
Thick, nasty shit. He would take that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, my dad stuff too, but then he also had, like,
everybody's dad.
and then he had, but yeah, whatever, it does not fucking matter. So, blah, blah, fucking blah. Norman and Mary are pulling up to Mary's house with Gronk and his date in the fucking back seat.
Gronk smash face. And then Gronk lets...
Well, what Gronk wants to smash Marge.
Why don't we go to the point and park a while, eh?
No, I think this is the end of the line, Stu.
Well, what's the matter? Half the kids will be up there.
No, come on, Stu.
Boy, did you turn out to be a pill. Well, what's the matter? Well, can't you go along with everyone else? Don't you and Mary like each other anymore or something?
Grudge match! But like, it's great.
But whatever.
But like, she looked traumatized. Like, I don't want to smash a Grug. No smash, Grug. Grug's like, smash. No smash. No Grug. No smash.
So, Grog unhappily leaves with Marge.
Come on, Marge.
Late, Jeff. Thanks for the ride.
And don't wait for me.
Well, he was upset that they didn't want to come in, I guess, smash together. I don't know.
So, Norman and Mary go inside to make a sandwich.
Lights are on. I guess Mom and Dad are still up. How'd you like to come in and have a sandwich? They'd be glad to see you.
Yeah.
But the parents aren't there.
A dick sandwich.
Mom and Dad went out with the Wilsons. They won't be back until about 2.
So they dance.
And they dance.
And they talk sandwich stuff.
I've got ham, tomato, cucumber, and bacon, and peanut butter. We've got a whole restaurant.
Weirdly sexually, or weirdly sexy, she's like, you want cucumber and bacon?
Dude, that was turning me on, dude. She kept talking like she wanted mayo. I was like, yes. Oh, yes. And some extra sauce. Ah!
And then they dead lip kiss.
Seriously, I'm so lazy at it now. Jake would just explain how to make a sandwich to me, and that'd probably be all it needs for me. Like, I'm going to make you a hero sandwich. I'm like, oh. You know, and then she's like, mayo, oh. You know, lettuce, you know. Extra bacon, that's good.
So as they're dancing, or no, dead lip kissing, or both, fucking Mary hears Obi Mom Kenobi here in her fucking head.
Yes!
If you'll just slow down the rush and pressure of your feelings a little, then judgment has a better chance to take hold.
Don't move, dear, unless I'm there. Don't forget to turn on the camera.
And then Norman hears his mother in his head.
I hope they are watching. They'll see. They'll see and they'll know and they'll say, why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
That's a lie. I had to throw that fucking ending psycho bit in there.
Why not?
But what he does here is himself being like, I don't want to ruin anything.
We have so much fun together that I'd sure hate to ruin everything.
So he basically went home and did himself, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I would assume so. He went home and fucked the sleeve of his favorite sweater. So, and then we get fucking credits. That's it. Norman saying, I don't want to mess anything up. End of this.
And we were like, wait a minute. Did they make a sandwich or not?
They might have made the love sandwich.
I wanted to see the sandwich. At this age, I'm more interested in the sandwich.
On that note, we got our bird.
Yeah.
We'll see you later.
Yeah.
So, you know, meh.
You get old, you sit on one leg for too long, it just curves that way now.
So why are you wearing a Christmas shirt? I would just like to know.
I grabbed it because Jamie was like, you know that Christmas. I was like,
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's what I don't give a fuck. What am I doing?
Yeah, dude, we're at that point in our lives where it's like, I don't give a fuck. I mean, we've never really gave a fuck, but like we're just really down to like, I don't give a fuck.
There's so much crazy shit. I mean, if you don't stop your brain, if you don't take a step away from some stuff for a little bit, I mean, Jesus, that's all it is, just crazy. You know, just a constant, you know, somebody dumping a barrel of poop on you constantly. You gotta, like, put the, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, ultimately, there's nothing you individually can stop from happening, all the poop, you know, because now it just takes one dumb ding-dong to be like, hey, I just, you know, whatever you want to call it, misinformation, poop, whatever. You're just saying garbage, like, blah, 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 like we do, you know. Like, we tell people all the time, like,
don't listen to us.
We're stupid, you know.
Yeah.
Like, there's a disclaimer. Don't listen to us. You know? Of course, we wouldn't tell anybody, like, take some horse paste and put it in your bum.
Oh, no. We might. Don't do that.
If you put stuff like bubble yum in your butt, it'll cure you of COVID. There you go.
You don't need vaccines. You just need bubble yum fucking suppositories.
Yes! Hubba Bubba. It's up to you.
Yeah, Hubba Bubba is a better brand name.
Hubba Bubba is a better.
Yeah, Hubba Bubba in your butt.
Ooh, I liked fucking like the. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. It was like blueberry or something. You know.
Of Hubba Bubba.
Hubba Bubba. You know. I don't know.
This is what it
was really good. Hubba Bubba. It was really fucking good. You know.
Yeah.
I want to go back to my childhood.
Yeah.
I want to get away.
I want to go back to
crazy
anybody.
shit.
I want to go back to anybody's childhood.
Right.
It
a long time
doesn't even
ago.
have to be mine.
I just because all this. I mean, I know there was crazy shit back then, but Jesus Christ, it's crazy fucking now.
Yeah. All times were awful, really.
Right. I know all times were awful, but I just don't want. Why does it have to be always awful?
Because we're humans and we're awful things.
No, we put awful people in charge.
Because we're awful things. We're awful fucking creatures.
And then we let the awful people do things. Constantly doing stuff.
Yeah, because we're all awful. We're stupid, awful creatures. That like only a few of us actually are aware of how stupid we really are. Well, everybody else thinks, I'm smart. I'm better than all of these people. No,
there are
you're
a lot
not,
of
Tubby.
people.
You're just a fucking goddamn fucking idiot just like the rest of us. Actually, you're probably more of an idiot than the rest of us because at least
they think they're smart.
At least we can admit we're fucking stupid. And if somebody was like, you're stupid, you're wrong, be like, we're probably wrong.
We might be wrong.
You know, we're not going to be like, no, I'm right, because we're hardly ever right.
And like now, well, as people know, make mistakes constantly. People gotten too used to just just double down. Like it's okay, it's freeing. It's very freeing to be like, yeah, I was wrong. I fucked up. You know?
We've already had this conversation on video before.
Well, I mean, maybe it'll resonate.
It's true, though.
Maybe it'll resonate.
Yeah.
Look, Donald Trump's trick was he just kept fucking saying shit until somebody finally got it and like, I'm not emo tap. And that's what you gotta do. You know, keep saying it and saying it and saying it and saying it and saying it, but like say it to crowds of people that are stupid. Then they'll emo tap it back to their people. And then they'll emo tap it. And emo tap it. And emo tap it. And now it's emo tap.
But it's gonna be something crazy.
It is. What he said was crazy.
What? That's freeing to admit you're wrong? That's not crazy.
No, that's not crazy. I'm saying him. All he said was crazy.
All these. I think you lost point of where you were going.
I might have. See?
But anyway.
We don't know.
Yeah. Because we're stupid.
Yeah. Can't even rant correctly. Stupid.